Muy buenos días a todos los que se conectan el día de hoy a este webinar. Hoy nos acompaña la Universidad BAT de Reino Unido y nos acompaña su representante Vera, quien estará con nosotros contándonos más sobre la oferta académica que tiene esta universidad, los requisitos, la convocatoria y demás información muy importante para que ustedes puedan iniciar su proceso de postulación con esta universidad. Asimismo, les contamos que tenemos un convenio que en este caso comprende un descuento sobre el valor de la matrícula para los beneficiarios del programa Crédito Beca de Colfuturo. Este va a ser un 15% para los admitidos a maestrías y un 25% para admitidos en doctorados y en maestrías en filosofía. Así que en este caso los invitamos a que si ustedes quieren tener más información sobre este programa Crédito Beca, vayan a nuestra página web www.colfuturo.org donde podrán tener toda la información de la convocatoria y de demás requisitos que les vamos a pedir. Así que sin más introducción, thank you Vera for being here. You can go ahead and start the presentation.
Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you for your introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Vera. I'm a postgraduate recruitment manager at the University of Bath. And first, I'm going to play a video about the university, and then you can see the general image of the university, of the student life, of the facility. So let's play the video now.
Hi, my name's Eric. I study sports and exercise science. I'm in my 5th year. I'm from Taunton, Somerset. When I first came on the open day, the facilities itself really shone for me. Let's have a look around our beautiful campus. Buses run every 10 minutes during term time, and it's a short journey to the city centre. The lake is a beautiful place in the heart of campus where you can relax and socialise. The library is open 24 hours all year long. It's a great space to study and includes an IT help and service shop. The security team are based here too and are available to help 24/7. The SU is your hub for student life, hosting clubs and societies, and a place where you can get advice and support. Student Services is located opposite the library. You can get money and disability advice or speak to a wellbeing officer about anything that you may need support with. The chaplaincy offers a meeting place and base for university societies representing many faiths. Our chaplains are available for all students to offer counsel, advice, or just a listening ear. We also have a Muslim prayer room on campus too. The medical centre on campus is an NHS practice. You should register within 2 weeks of arriving at the university. The dental centre is also an NHS service. You can register as a patient, but due to high demand, you may have to wait to do this. The Edge is your dedicated space for arts, well-being, creative and social activities. Your sports pass is both your library card and access to our sports training village. Our world-class facilities are based on campus and are open all week. I play football with friends and we rent out the AstroTurf regularly. The Lime Tree. This is a great place to eat on campus, offering pizza, pasta, salads and more. There are over 10 eateries on campus offering different foods from all around the world. Fresh is the supermarket on campus. It will have most of the foods you need and includes a world food section. This is also where our post office on campus is located. The halls of residence are located behind the parade at the back of campus. Undergraduates can choose to live on the campus or in the heart of the city, with the option of accommodation with food and drink credit. We have over 3,500 bedrooms on campus and over 1,100 in the city. Our postgraduate accommodation is located around the centre of Bath, where there are regular buses that run to the university campus. There are several postgraduate packages that you can choose from, covering welcome sessions, cleaning services, eat and drink credits and more too. The best thing about living on campus is having everything on your doorstep. There are environments on campus that suit every need, from the modern teaching and events hubs to the quiet study spaces. 10 West is one of our newest teaching buildings. It's home to our doctoral college, Department of Psychology and the Institute for Policy Research. There is also a postgraduate study space here. We are continually investing in the campus, recently adding a new School of Management building scheduled to open in 2022. The campus has everything that you will need for the perfect university experience, and it is all within walking distance.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm sure there must be one place you like the most. Let me know which place you like the most in the chat. And now I'm going to play the PP PowerPoint slides, and we're gonna have a introduction about the whole university, about the city of Bath, and about our faculties and the School of Management, and the postgraduate programs entry requirements. Obviously, the most important one is the scholarship and the funding opportunities. And then at the end of the presentation, I will have the Q&A session with you. So if you have any questions, please feel free to either drop the question in the chat box or just pass the question to the ladies, and I will be happy to answer all your questions. Okay, so we can start the presentation now about the university. So Bath University is the top 10 university in the UK, and I'm very proud to let you all know for by this year, 2023, by the Times and the Sunday Times, Bath is the University of the Year from all the UK universities. So we are the best university by the Times and Sunday Times for 2023. So that's a really big proud for our university. So first, let's look at the city. I don't know how many of you have visited Bath before. It's located in the southwest of England, so it's not very far from London. If you take train, it's about 80 minutes from London to Bath, or from Bath to London. And also the nearest city is Bristol. It's about 20 minutes on train, and you can take the airplane to almost all the European cities around UK. Like France, Germany, so it's very convenient in terms of the location. And we are the UNESCO city in the UK. This is only one city in the whole UK being regarded as a UNESCO World Heritage City. So you can see a lot of historic buildings, including the most famous Roman bath. And the history can be traced back to 2,000 years ago. Yeah, and as a University of Bath students, you get the free admission to this beautiful Roman bath place. Now it's a museum. So I recommend you to visit there definitely when you are in Bath. And Bath is one of the world's greatest places by time. And you will see a lot of, like I said, historic architecture. One of the most famous architecture is we call it the Royal Crescent, as you can see here. And Bath is also one of the safest city, and our university is one of the safest university campus in the UK. So you're gonna enjoy your life and study at Bath without any worries. There are a lot of pretty shops, little shops, restaurant, boutique shops, and you can explore in the city. Also, the place attracts almost tourists from almost every countries in the world. And it's quite vibrant. And most of the time, you will see a lot of people in the city center. And this building on the right-hand side is the one we just mentioned, the Roman bath. And the one on the left is Bath Abbey. And this summer, our graduates had their graduation ceremony in this beautiful Bath Abbey. Hopefully, if you join us next year and in 2024, you will have your own graduation ceremony in this Bath Abbey. And there are lots of events across the whole year as well. So, for example, the Hot Bloom Festival in Bristol, and sometimes you can see all those hot blooms just floating above Bath. This is the Royal Crescent I just mentioned. It's very famous architecture, and this is a music festival in the year. And also you can actually have a bath on a modern building, maybe not in the Roman bath, the historic site, but you can definitely enjoy a bath, and you can oversee the whole city. The experience is just stunning because all those historic buildings is around you, and you just can enjoy the beautiful scenery. So the campus is about 1 mile from the city center. You can take bus if you live in the city center. You can take bus from the city center to the campus. It's every 15 or 30 minutes by bus. It's very convenient. And also you can walk, you can cycle. So yeah, if it's in a very nice weather, you can just walk to the campus. And as I mentioned, you can, as a Bath student, you have a free entrance to almost all the attractions and museums in Bath. There are lots of attractions like galleries, Jane Austen's place, and museums in Bath. So you can just take advantage of students being a student in Bath to visit all those places. Lots of students may ask about the cost living. So according to the UKVI, the government requirements for student visa requirements, if your course is outside London, like Bath is outside London, you are asked to have at least £1,023 per month for up to 9 months. That's for visa purpose. Yeah. So if you're doing for example, master's course, which is 1 year long, and you can have 9 months in the UK, do all your courses, but you can do your dissertation, for example, at home, in your home country. So at least you prepare for 9 months cost of living, and then added up that for visa purpose is £9,027. But if you will be living in Bath or in the UK for the whole year, and is outside London, this is estimated cost of living for the whole year, including accommodation, because of a little bit inflation at the moment. So it looks like around £17,400 for the whole year. Obviously, it's also depending on your lifestyle. Some people have maybe a little bit luxury lifestyle. They probably travel to other countries for, like for holidays when the term is closed, and they probably want to, see a lot of events outside Bath. So that cost may go up. But if the students want to just focusing on their study and around the campus, then the cost will be less than than the average. So it's really depends on your personal expenses, but this is just a number for reference. And this is our campus. Our campus is on the top of a little hill. As I said, it's about 1 mile away from the city center. The city center is on the right, on the top side. Then on campus, you almost have all the facility you would need. As you have watched from the video, we have libraries, we have supermarkets, we have banks on campus, we have sports training village, which is on the left hand side, and all the teaching building. It's scattered in the section in the middle, And the undergraduate accommodation is on the right-hand side. And we do have postgraduate accommodation on campus as well. And we also have postgraduate accommodation in the city center. So you can choose whether you want to live on campus or live in the city of Bath. We're very proud to be top 10 UK university in all 3 national rankings. This is the latest figure for 2023. We are ranked 7th by Guardian, and we are ranked the 8th by the Complete University Guide, and we are ranked the 8th by the Times and Sunday Times. So in terms of the teaching quality, research quality, we are top in the UK. At the moment, we have 3 faculties and 1 school of management, and we have Faculty of Engineering and Design, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, Faculty of Science. I'm going to explain some of the courses under each faculty one by one. So let's look at Faculty of Engineering. We have 4 departments under the faculty. So if you are interested in studying architecture, civil engineering, electrical, electronic engineering, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, so you can find those relevant courses under those relevant 4 departments. And some of the courses, for example, the one on the right-hand side at the bottom, MSc Engineering Business Management. This course actually is cross-faculty course. So it will be taught between the Faculty of Engineering and our School of Management. And we have new courses from this year for MSc Automotive Engineering related courses. As you can see, there are 4 related. The latter 3 are the new courses from this year. It depending on your background. So if your background is more mechanic engineering background, then you probably will be looking at the first one, MSc Automotive Engineering with Electric Propulsion Systems. Or if your background is more about the mechanic or automotive background, or computing, or even physics or mathematics, those STEM background, let's say, and you want to do both automotive engineering programs with business, you can consider the second one and the last one, yeah. And the third one, if you have a background is a science but not engineering background, and you are interested in, working automotive industry, you can consider the third one, yeah. And the last one, again, if you're not engineering background, like computing, mathematics, physics, other things, you wish to do more management related, but in an engineering industry, so you can consider the last one. Let's look at the Faculty of Science programs. So we have 5 departments under the Faculty of Science: biology, biochemistry, chemistry, computer science, mathematics science, and pharmacy and pharmacology. And we have some very popular courses. For example, our computer science related courses, which also provide placement opportunities. And as you can see on the screen, the one with the yellow stars, they all offer a 1-year-long placement option, which means you can have the first year for your course, then the second year you will be working with one of our partner companies or the companies you found in the UK for the placement. Although the placement, I have to say, is not guaranteed, but our university or the Faculty of Science, we have a dedicated team for helping our students to find a placement. So for example, data science with statistics, machine learning. I remember last year we have students from Latin America, and he was doing data science with statistics. Then when he nearly finished his course, he actually got the interview from the NHS, which is National Health Service in the UK. So I think I would suggest everyone just try, applying for the placement or for the internships or even for the job opportunity, because there is good news. Probably you all know from last year, all the international students now we have post-work visa, post-study work visa. So which means you can look for work or look for placements after your graduation, after you finish your master's course or PhD course or degree course in the UK for 2 years long if it's a degree or master's course, and 3 years long if you finish your PhD course. So you don't need any other visa to be in the UK. This is comments by Forbes about our data science master courses. It's a top 10 best AI and data science by Forbes. And our Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, we have 6 departments, which including economics, education, social policy sciences, politics, language, and international studies. For example, international development, I think is quite popular for students from Latin America. And health, and we have a new course for this year, health, public health. So you can, if you're interested in this one, you can look at under this department course. And psychology, Bath's psychology course is highly ranked in the country and in the world. And last but not the least, we look at our School of Management courses. So at our School of Management, we have, for example, the first 4 course we call it is Finance Suite course. So it's to do with accounting, finance. If you're interested in working in finance and accounting field, the first 4, we will be looking for students who have done your degree, your undergraduate degree in finance or accounting or mathematics, like related background. Then you can apply for those 4. Then the rest of the programs in this green box, we called specialized master's course under our School of Management, which means you can choose different master's course which focuses on specialized field. For example, business analytics, marketing, or operations, logistics, supply chain, etc. You can have a look. Then the one in the black box, those are the first 2 are cross-faculty courses. As I mentioned, engineering business management will be taught between our School of Management and our Faculty of Engineering. And sports management will be taught between our Humanities and Social Sciences and the School of Management. And then the last one is our new course for 2023, Strategic Retailing, which is quite interesting because lots of students actually, they applying for Bath's MSc Marketing program. However, some of them may have a limited background in this field, or some of them maybe just want to focus on, specializing in retailing or even e-commerce, this field. So strategic retailing will have those content included. So this is a general information about the courses of our 4 well, 3 faculties and 1 school of management. Because of the time limits today, I would recommend, if some of you are interested in those courses, we can go onto our university website and just type the course or just search the course under each faculty or under each department, and you will have a very detailed information about the course, about the course structure, the units for first term, second term, and the third term, and which is normally the 3 terms for the master's course. So now we're gonna talk about the general entry requirement and application process. So a standard offer for University of Bath postgraduate students, we will be looking at 2 areas. The first one is your academic background. Yeah, so generally speaking, it's a UK 2-1 or 2-2 equivalent. I will explain in the next slides about what means 2-1, 2-2, and also depending on the university and the marking scheme. Then we will be looking at your English level as well. So for most of our courses, we will be looking at between 6.5 to 7.0. And for some very few courses, like the translation or language courses, we will be looking at 7.5, but that's very few courses. And most course will be between 6.5 and 7.0 normally is for school of management courses, and 6.5 normally is for the faculty, the 3 faculties courses like engineering, science, humanities, and social sciences. And the link, you can also find those detailed requirements via the link provided, or you just type in the search bar on the university website. And if we're looking for a Colombian student, the academic requirement, we normally will be looking at, forgive my pronunciation for the Spanish, licenciado, then título de profesional, maestro, yeah, and or diploma, then is according to your subject you have studied, and with a final overall results, at least between, is depending on the course you are applying for, the master course you are applying for. So, but it's between 3.5 to 3.8 plus, which means UK 2-2 is 3.5 or 2-1, 3.8 plus. And also it's depending on your programs. Some programs, our admissions colleagues, they will be looking at some core units you have done for your undergraduate study, and to say those, if those core units, have got the enough marks for your master's course. Also, your university in your country, also we will be considering in your country the ranking or the ranking in the world as well. And the marking scheme, whether it's a 5-score marking system or 10 score marking system or different marking system. Yeah, we will be looking at those factors in the whole and have a comprehensive consideration and then make an offer. Normally, the average time for us to process an application and for you to receive a result from us is between 4 to 6 weeks. Some of you may need to apply for certain scholarships, which needs offer probably very soon. In that case, please do feel free to contact our admission office, or even you can contact myself. I gave you my email at the end of the slides. So for example, if you need if you have submitted your application, but because you need to apply for co-futura scholarships in 2 weeks' time, you need an offer to know if you have an offer from us. Then you can send email to us, and we can do a fast track for your application, and we try to make a decision in a few days, so you can save those time. Yeah, so please do feel free to contact us. And this is a timeline about application. So once you have looked at all the information or the course you want to apply on our university website, the course page, then you can make application normally between September to end of June next year. So for some courses, they close earlier. Like for some translation courses, they probably close end of January or end of March. But for majority of our courses, for international students, they will be closing 30th of June 2023. You can check this information, the deadline for application, on the course page. There is a section for deadline, so you can check depending on the course. And for the application fee, for our School of Management, normally you need to pay a certain amount of application, normally £60 for the courses under our School of Management. But for other courses under our faculties like engineering, humanities, social sciences, and science, you do not have need to pay the application fee. When the School of Management receive your application fee, then your application will be considered. So make sure you have you have paid the application fee for the School of Management courses when you submitted your application. And as said, normally the outcome of your application will come between 4 to 6 weeks. And if you have received an offer from us, and this is a change for this year, so you will have to pay deposit. Most courses will be paying deposit depending on the amount, because School of Management will be £1,500, and other courses on the other faculties will be about £1,000. But those terms will be stated in your offer. So please read your offer carefully and make the necessary actions like the deposit and accept the offer as well within 4 to 6 weeks time. And all those information you can save from your offer. Then about the scholarship timeline, this is quite important. This is here, the scholarship we're talking about is a scholarship offered by the university. Obviously, this is internal scholarships. There are some external scholarships or fundings, for example, co-futura or other scholarships provided by other institutions. They will have their own deadlines. So please do check with the other providers if you are applying for different scholarships. And for the University Bath scholarships, I will explain in our next section specifically about the deadline of the scholarships. But this is a general information. Then first we have a different deadlines for different scholarships. The first one will be January. So once you have the offer, then you can apply for the scholarship as soon as possible by January. If you got the offer later, we have the second deadline, for example, April, then you can apply before April. Then we have the last, the third window time for your scholarship application, that's by July. So you have a few opportunities for our university's scholarships. Then normally about the accommodation, you will be able to apply for our university accommodation between March, April time to June, July, the deadline. Also, this information will be on our accommodation webpage. Yeah, this is what I said, the second scholarship by April. Then you have the accommodation deadline June. And this is 2022 information. 2023 is to be confirmed, but you can find those confirmation at a later stage on the university website. And then the final scholarships is in July last year, and this year will be similar time, but you can check the exact date later. Then you can register for the university between August to September normally. Then you're welcome to come to Bath in September, late September, start your master degree in 2023 next year. So that's kind of a general timeline for from the application to you are in Bath. Now we're looking at the scholarships and the funding opportunities. So we have established a very long relationship, partnerships with Confuturo, and the University of Bath, in partnership with Confuturo, is offering Colombian students a funding opportunity towards their tuition fees. So at the moment, there are two levels. First one is for postgraduate research students. So if you are going to do PhD or MPhil philosophy course, then from the University of Bath, we will be giving you 25% discount on your tuition fees. And obviously, Confuturo will be providing their parts of financial supports. Then the second level is for the postgraduate students who will be doing taught master's programs. Then we will be giving 15% discount on tuition fees. So at the moment, you may want to know how much tuition fees for next year. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you later. And it's depending on your course, obviously, but it's a range between £23,000 to £28,000. That's except MBA. Yeah, MBA is different. So if you're doing like you need a laboratory course like science or engineering, you might be looking at 26,000, 28,000 tuition fees. But if you're doing social sciences, humanities courses, which do not need some laboratory, like those materials, equipments, your tuition fees will be a little bit lower. It's around £23,000. So it's depending on your course. And then eligibility for applying for Confuturo and Bath scholarships. So you will need to be a Colombia national. Then you will be paying international or overseas student fee for your course. Then application process. This you can check on the Confuturo website. Yeah, they have a very detailed process. And normally students to apply to University of Bath through the normal application process. This is in terms of the offer, your course. So you apply for your course with our university first. Yeah, then hopefully you get an offer. Then you can submit a low scholarship application to Confuturo through Confuturo's normal application process. So this is how this Confuturo and a Bath scholarship works. Then we are looking at our internal, what I said, the university's scholarships for postgraduate taught master's course for next year, 2023. There is a web page specifically listed all our internal scholarships funding opportunities. So you can just type here, there's a search bar. You can just type postgraduate scholarships, then you can get this page, or the link is below. And this is just a short summary of some main scholarships on that page. So for example, every year we will have Dean's Awards for Academic Excellence Scholarship, which means students from all over the world, including from Colombia, you can apply for this course. This will be based on your academic performance. So we'll be looking at your GPA, looking at your probably university background. Then, yeah, if they're eligible for this Dean's Awards scholarship, you can be awarded with £5,000 scholarships. Then the second one is called Global Leaders Scholarships. So the first one and second one is all for the faculties, scholarship. So which means the Faculty of Science, the Faculty of Engineering and Design, the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, those three faculties courses, they can apply for those two scholarships, but not for the School of Management because they have their own scholarships. So the second one, Global Leaders, we will be looking at apart from your academic performance, but also we will be asking you questions on your scholarship application forms about your leadership things. So I would recommend if you are submitting this application, please just outline. So what kind of potential or leadership we can see from you. Have you done any leadership works before, or you've been participated in kind of a leadership roles before? So those we will be looking at those information in your application form. Then the latter two are for School of Management, because MBA also belongs to School of Management, under the School of Management. So for our master's course of School of Management, we are providing a scholarship between £5,000 to £10,000. You can check on the website, the first web page we give to you. Then, but MBA, we're also providing a lot of scholarships up to £15,000. And again, those deadlines are different. So please do check with each scholarship's deadlines. Some deadlines, they only have one deadline, like the MBA one, but some they have like 3 windows we just mentioned, January, April, July. So, and if you have any question about the scholarships, this is the email address. You just email us. We will be answering all your questions about the funding, about the scholarships. And the actually, there is a very good event just will be coming soon, next week. If you are able to attend this online virtual postgraduate virtual open day on the 9th of November, which is next Wednesday. But I noticed the time, because this is open to all the country in the world, so it's difficult to adapt to each time zone. But if you do have time, please do join us, because on that day we will have almost all the department, all the professional services department, like the scholarship department or the academic department. The staff will be online answering your questions, specific questions. So this will be a very good opportunity for individual of you to ask us a question on the day. And you can just book, it's free of charge. So you just book on our university webpage. You just type postgraduate virtual open day, then you will see the link. So I hope this is general introduction about the university, about what we can offer in terms of the course, in terms of the scholarships. And if you have any questions now, I will be very happy to answer your questions.
Okay, so thank you so much, Vera, for this wonderful presentation. We are
You're
gonna go
welcome.
ahead with their questions. So guys, if you
Sure.
have any question, please send it by the chat or the QA.
Yeah, I have given my email address, so you can just email me later on if you have more questions.
Okay, so we have one question through social
Okay,
media, and it says, what makes a strong candidate for these kind of programs? What is the ideal student that BAT is looking for?
so what kind of a students BUS is looking for
Yes.
our candidates? Well, I think generally speaking, obviously it's depending on the course you are applying for example, engineering or science or business courses. But in general speaking, we are looking for students first with a strong academic background for their undergraduate study. So from their undergraduate academic background, we can tell if they are capable of, doing their study previously. And also if they are applying for our master or PhD studies. And obviously they're gonna show us they can, apart from academic side, they are also able to adapt to the new environment quickly. They are open to, receive all the, opinions, or they can mingle with students from other nationalities. Yeah, I think it's just general requirements as an international student or as a students to study on the course. And as long as you are open-minded of receiving the new information, and you are passionate, you are enthusiastic about learning new skills, learning new knowledge, yeah, in the fields which you will be applying for or you are interested in, then yeah, we will be able to help you to achieve your dream in that way.
Okay, thank you so much, Vera. We have another question, and it's, what can I do to improve my chances of being admitted?
Okay, that's a very good question. So like the presentation mentioned, when you submit an application to the Universal BUS, it depending on the course. So you have to read the course, understand what you would like to do for your course, yeah, and what like career plan. If some students, they may have career plan for the future, like some students, they want to do in the financial industry, they want to be a banker, they want to work in the engineering side, be an engineer, or they want to be a scientist, doing a data scientist. So some students, they have a very clear plan about what they want to do for their future career. In that case, yeah, so they have a quite clear plan about the course they're applying for. So they can find the course specifically through our website and read about what our course can provide. Also, as I mentioned, the course units, course information. Then because you need to write a personal statement as well, which means you will be giving us a reason why you choose to study at the Universal BUS and why you choose this subject. So that's the that's quite important, actually. We do read applicants' personal statement carefully. So if you want to increase your chance to be admitted, please do write your personal statement carefully. And as I said, give a good reason about, why you choose to study at Bath and choose the course, because that will show you have done your research carefully and you understand our course. I mean, in terms of what you would get or you are expecting to get from us. So that's one side. Then secondly, obviously you need to do well in your undergraduate study. Like I said, we will be looking at your GPA, and that's probably the main thing when our admissions team are assessing your application. They will be looking first your overall GPA score. If it's 2.5, I don't think the chance will be very high. But if your score is 3.8, I think that will definitely increase your chance to be admitted. So if you are still studying in your undergraduate course at the moment with your university now, so please, you still have a chance to increase your GPA, then please do that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I was checking and we do not have more questions. Jessica says, thank you. I appreciate all the information.
Oh, thank you, Jessica. Very nice to hear from you. Thank you for joining us today as well. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. So, well, I think that it will be all for today, but I want to say thank you again, Vera, for this beautiful presentation and also for this useful information to all of us. And in this case, if you need more information, you can go ahead with the website of Bath University and also to the website of Colfutura. As I said before, you can have more information regarding the process. So we really appreciate you taking the time, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone at the Colfutura, and thank you, everyone who joined our webinar today. And we're looking forward to, hearing from you via email or next week, our virtual open day. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you.